The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. Ivan is an easygoing silverback gorilla. He has been living at the Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade for 27 years, and he's grown accustomed to humans watching him through the glass walls of his domain. He rarely misses his life in the jungle. In fact, he hardly ever thinks about it at all. Safe in his domain with all the bananas he could ever want, Ivan thinks about his friends, Stella, an elderly elephant, and Bob, a stray dog, and his human friend, Julia. Ivan sometimes forgets whether to act like a gorilla or a human, except Ivan doesn't think much of humans. Sometimes he throws balls of dried poop at them, just to make sure they understand his contempt. He describes their behavior as frantic, whereas he sees himself as a peaceful artist. Humans, in his opinion, waste words. They toss them like banana peels and leave them to rot. Accordingly, Ivan narrates his tale in short, image-rich sentences and accurate, sometimes humorous observations that are all the more heartbreaking for their simple delivery and spare use of words. While the other animals perform, Ivan makes art. He thinks about how to capture the taste of a mango or the sound of leaves with color and a well-placed line. He watches TV. He offers melancholy assessments of their situation. But Ivan's eyes are finally opened to his deplorable surroundings when he meets Ruby, a baby elephant taken from her family, and she makes Ivan see their home and his own art through new eyes. Shortly after this inquisitive new friend arrives, his old friend, Stella, dies from neglect, and her dying wish is for Ivan to help Ruby escape. His sorrow is unmistakable, but he stoically endures the casual cruelty of humans until Ruby, the baby elephant, is abused, and this proves to be the final straw for Ivan. In a pivotal scene, Ivan finally admits his domain is actually a cage, and rather than let Ruby live and die in grim circumstances, Ivan is inspired to take action when he promises to save her. In order to express his plea in a painting, Ivan must bravely face buried memories of the brutal murder of his family, which is recounted in a brief but powerful chapter. How Ivan confronts his harrowing past, yet stays true to his nature, exemplifies everything children need to know about courage. Katherine Applegate blends humor and poignancy to create Ivan's unforgettable first-person narration in this story of friendship, art, and hope. The character of Ivan, as explained in an author's note, is inspired by a real gorilla that lived through similar conditions before being adopted by Zoo Atlanta. For fans of Flora and Ulysses by Kate DiCamillo and Hoot by Carl Hiaasen, this moving tale speaks to courage, our love of animals, and our understanding that all creatures deserve a safe place to call home, especially those living in captivity. Available for your enjoyment on both Hoopla and Cloud Library as an audiobook.